Hello again, I'm Peter and welcome to another short video. This time we're going to be looking at Adobe Premiere Pro, and I'm going to show you a simple technique that might help you get your project started more easily with less work and better organization. I've created a template folder for Premiere projects here on my desktop. I have changed the icon on the shortcut for it just in order to help me identify it, but it wouldn't matter if it was just a standard folder that was here on the desktop. When I want to use this folder, then I drag it into the place where I want to have my new project. In this case, I'll assume it's a personal Premiere project, and so I'll drag it into the folder that I use for personal projects. Having dragged that in, it creates a copy of the folder, and I'm going to rename that to the name that I want to choose for my new project. So in this case we'll just call it Demo Project. I'll open up and you can see that within it we have some subfolders that are useful for containing the assets that we may want to use, such as sound effects or stills, for the footage that we're going to drag in from the camera, and for any soundtracks that we want to use. And here we have the Premiere project already in place. I'm going to rename this one as well, and we simply have to open it up. Premiere has opened up the project, and you can see that we already have this structure in place within the template. First of all, I have the sequences that I commonly use. Then I have some bins that are set up for outtakes, nested sequences, or multi-camera sequences, and captured frames. So that helps me just keep a consistent naming convention for all of those. So let's see how we would use the template sequences. If I want to create a 2.7K 2:1 ratio sequence, all I have to do is drag that down and hold down Control or Command in order to create another sequence which is an identical copy of it. I'll rename that to whatever it is that we want to have, and then I'll just double click it and it's in the timeline, and I can start working and dragging assets onto that sequence, and it's all set up the way I want it to be. Another advantage is that I have all of the columns that I want in my project folder here already set up. So I like to use the scene and the description. I like to give my clips a rating, and I like to know various aspects about the frame rate and the video scale and so on for those. I like to know whether I've got proxies assigned to them. So instead of having to set these up each time, or even having to go in and change the metadata display, I have them already set up exactly the way I want them to be. That's a simple way just to get started, get your project kicked off with minimum effort, and just get started working straight away. I hope you found that useful, and if you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and you'll see lots more tutorials and videos and tips and techniques on Photoshop and Lightroom, Premiere and After Effects. See you in the next one.
If you enjoyed this short tutorial, then please subscribe here and hit the bell so that you'll be notified of new videos as they are uploaded. I'll be posting a new tutorial each week, so you'll build up your skills in Photoshop, Lightroom, After Effects and Premiere. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.